for CEO Physique Season 4. It's gonna be 3 phases. Phase 1, which will be about 5 weeks, get beach body ready. The next 10 weeks are get photo shoot ready. Really confident to be on camera. And then the last 5 weeks, that's when we get competition ready. And that will wrap up the season. 15 weeks, deep, emotional, because I'm going into a whole different vibe. As you'll see, the family, and also these are all things that have been a bit challenging. So I'm excited to show you guys how I overcome and how I step on stage one more time and living up to the name CEO Physique. Welcome to CEO Physique Season 4.
All right, so we are 14 weeks out now. This has already been a week since we got back on the drawing board for CEO Physique Season 4. And this week has been interesting. You know, I realized that this is not gonna be as easy. Well, it's never easy, but I realized this would be a lot harder. And Monica reminded me of something. She was like, well, the whole point of you doing these docu-series is to do the hard things. It's difficult already to compete and get in great shape. It's difficult to compete and get in great shape while running a business. It's difficult to compete and get in great shape while running a business and being a father. So what I realized is that I really need to get my schedule organized and find that right time in the day where I get my workouts in, where I make time for this project, and that's been the big realization of week 1. It's like, this is not going to be as easy. Required. I got used to the mindset required. I got used to the hard.
For Season 4, not only do we have our fitness milestones which I share with you guys, we also have some business milestones. And for the business, particularly Per Fitness, which is my core company, my goal is going to be to at least double our current team size, double our current clientele, and expand more into our online coaching services, which have grown tremendously since I came back to Los Angeles in 2023 and really put a lot of focus into that. So I really want to see all that really grow with the company. And as you guys know, I'm in a relationship, and regarding our relationship, I'm hoping that doing this project with my partner will allow us to, number one, express to the world that we're in a real relationship, that this is something that we're really committed to, and show other couples out there, or what is it that you guys now say, the new age is from single to exclusive to dating or something. So there's like 3 steps. Before it's like singles to dating. Now it's like singles, like we're exclusive. Now we're dating. Well, I want to show you guys what it's like to be in a real relationship.
Hi everyone, my name is Monica. I was born in Newport Beach, and I've been living in Las Vegas since I was 5. Right now I'm in real estate, but most of my background is mostly food. My whole family is in the food industry. We had food trucks, I've done meal prep, catering, events, all that. And so most of my background comes from that. So comparing today from the day that I met Michael, a total 180, just completely different. He probably was not ready for kids then, but right now he's very involved in their day-to-day activities. He likes to play with them. He's always teaching them and mentoring them, and even advising me as a mother. It feels like a family. So it wasn't just me as a mom and having a separate life and then having a guy. It's now we live together and it feels very real. I think it's important to have your kids see you working and seeing you accomplish all your goals and go after all the things that you say you want to do and all the things that you want. Being there throughout all the behind the scenes of us and our life, through all the travel, all the meetings, waking up early, going to the gym, doing all of that, I think is so important. because you can look on someone's social media account and see all the highlights, but you never really know what it takes to post that or to get there. And my kids get to see that every day.
You know, so as I sit here and I'm reflecting, it reminds me of this thought that's been simmering through my mind all week long, and that's someone asked me, like, how do you spark that passion again to get focused on your diet, to be a little bit more selfish with your schedule, be a bit more disciplined with your responsibilities. And as I really reflected on, okay, am I really passionate about this? I realized something that's more powerful than passion, and that's responsibility. So what I really have been reflecting on this week is, well, I have a responsibility to those kids to show them. You know, they ask me, when are you getting your abs back? When are you going to be, whoa, Mr. Am, the muscles? You can see Zeno, how he has that bug in him to want to work out and want to build muscle, and the responsibility to my company. I mean, I own one of Los Angeles' top in-home personal training companies, so our clients literally hire us to transform their bodies. Responsibilities to the people who watch my content, who might live competition or use my videos for motivation to do the workouts. So I have to be honest with you guys. You know, it's not passion, it's responsibility. So as I'm transitioning out of the last few months, you know, we have the winter months, we have the last few months of things have changed and I've been idle. I'm reminding myself that this responsibility, this pressure is a privilege, and that's what I am using. Responsibility to the company, responsibility to the kids, responsibility to myself, responsibility to the show and the investment that it's going to require financially, the project. Responsibility is what I'm using as the pillar to get the work that needs to get done. I mean, having a business is a backpack all on its own, and it's a heavy-ass backpack. You know, whether business is slow or busy or problems or challenges, like business is a backpack. Yep. Kids, another backpack. Competing, another backpack. Someone that you know, like their outlook on life is good. Yes. They have a good outlook on life, and you can talk to them, and you all can share the challenges and the things in your life, right? It might be completely different from that person because they're in different season, but the outlooks are similar, and you guys can just like talk to each other and give each other advice, you know. And I feel like as man, we don't really have that, and then, you know, we're all. Isn't that why they say like suicide is like super high in man or stuff like that? They say those things, right? This is accurate data. I can see why, man. I can see why. Because sometimes I've been there, man. I know I used to sit down sometimes and I'm like, I just turned 31. I don't want to act like I'm super old or wise, but I just sit down and I'm like, and I reflect on everything in my life, everything I've been through, and all the things that I have going on, and I'm just like, fuck, it's a lot. It's a lot. And you always ask yourself, like, will this all matter in the end? Like, you know, everything that I'm doing, will it matter in the end? It's such a powerful question. Will it all matter in the end? You know? Who knows? Who knows? What is that saying? We overestimate what we can do in a year and underestimate what we can do in a decade. We overestimate what we can do in a year and underestimate what we can do in 10 years. And there's people out there who play 100-year.
So in this season of my life, you know, I'm 31 years old, and I find myself in this unique place. I've done a lot of reflecting on this. And maybe you guys don't know this, but I was raised by a stepfather. And there's a lot of, I'm sure all of us experience things that we don't talk about regarding our family or our past, right? My stepfather overall, though, he did a very good job, and I wouldn't be the man that I am today without him. He had a strong character. He was a hothead, but I think he was a good man, and he was a good father, and that's what I took away from that relationship. When they behave, these are the things that they get. iPhone upgrade, vanity desk, Jellycat, perfume.
This is the star system?
Yeah, star system. Millie wants mature clothes. She keeps saying that she wants to wear mature clothes because she's not a little girl anymore. Zeno, Disneyland, new shoes, clothes, 2 shotguns. He wants shotgun toys. So I got us a nanny, right? You know, so I can help Monica, you know, be more, just be more present with the activities that she wants to do. So a nanny picks them up from school, takes them to school. She like makes sure that they do their homework and everything, and they do their chores. And if they do all that stuff, they get a star. So that star system allows them to, you know, get the things that they want, like earn the things that they want by being good and doing their responsibilities. Monica's really good. One of her strengths is she's really good at like organization and stuff like that. Maybe not so much communication, but she's really good at like organizing and being analytical and like really structuring everything out. This is one of her strengths. So like school field trip events, right? Like Mila only. She finds cute ways to keep everything in order. So yeah, I like that. I like that. For if me and her ever have our own kids, at least that makes me feel really comfortable. That all the kids, you know, activities and responsibilities will be ironed out. This is a great book, by the way, too. The Hard Things About Hard Things. Business owners think that you get to a point where business is easy. That you think that you build a business to have a good life and have an easy life. Right. And that's wrong. You're never gonna have an easy life. Like life is hard, business is hard, relationships are hard. And acknowledge like that's okay. It's your ability to know how to handle, manage, and overcome those hard things that will give you the so-called greater life. In the past seasons, before the seasons ever existed, even when I was competing, I think you guys have heard this before. Bodybuilding is a selfish sport. You might have heard that before at some point. Working on your body is selfish. And now I really get to see firsthand how being in a relationship with a woman who has kids is a completely different experience on how to adapt the level of selfishness that the sport of bodybuilding or the focus of transforming your body requires. Mid-20s prepping was, it sounds horrible to say this, but it was for the love of bodybuilding, the love of seeing your body transform, the love of the sport. I would say in my mid-20s I was definitely bodybuilder. It's actually 2016 I had a mantra. I have a mantra for every single year. And my mantra for 2016 was bodybuilder turned business builder. But I basically saw myself as a bodybuilder early 20s all the way to like mid 20s, 24, 25. That's when it changed. And that would answer at 31 years old. Feels horrible to say this, but it feels like a chore. It feels like something I'm responsible to do because of the brand and the identity that I've built. And I part of the CEO Physiques are, I think you guys can probably see it in the seasons, is the spark gets reignited as I get closer and closer to the show. So I think it starts out as a chore, it starts out as a responsibility, and then that childlike love for the bodybuilding transformation finds itself again. And it has so, and it's very therapeutic, and that's why I continue to do this. Super crazy, like, caffeinated version of yourself. The magnesium helps balance it out. Again, Rob, you can't fake this stuff, bro. Cookies and rocks, and an angry spouse. Cookies, rocks, and an angry spouse. Welcome to my life. Welcome to my life. It doesn't get more real than this, guys. Does not get more real than this. Crazy. And I noticed, for example, season 3 was so smooth because Monica and I weren't in a relationship. So it was just me, right? Only had in the fridge what I needed to eat. I could go to the gym whenever I wanted to. I could smoke my hookah whenever I needed to. Whenever I felt cranky on diet, right? I didn't have anybody, quote unquote, bothering me, right? I was able to tap in and get the job done. And I think people need that to some degree. Hydrate. Ghost pre-workout Swedish fish. Ghost energy drink, because I'm a caffeinated junkie. Bee pollen immunity, that's all about balance.
calm to balance out. You know the Wolf of Wall Street, right? Remember how the movie starts? You seen that movie, Wolf of Wall Street? Where he's like, I take a lewd to do this, I take the cocaine to take the edge off, take the Adderall to balance it all out, right? It's like, take the pre-workout for the gym, take the caffeine to get the energy before the gym, take the calm to balance out the energy for the gym, take the immunity to balance out. It kind of feels like that, right? Like I'm kind of stacking all these different things that like counteract each other, but balance it all out. Who knows? Maybe I'm just a little bit delirious right now. All right, cut. Take that out. Delete that part. I'm joking. Let's go work out. Let's go work out. Okay. Pre-workout done. Gym done. Success here. Rob. Now move on to something else. Right? Same kind of thing. I'll do like a light low warm-up set. Then I'll do 2 working sets. Right. But I usually listen to this like Afro beats. Tulum. Afro beats. But a lot of times I just put on the headsets to noise cancel. I rarely even have anything playing. I have a lot going on right now in general, so.
What's on your mind?
Just, you know, just life, business, you know, just life, to be honest. So like, this is the difference between passion and responsibility. At one point, coming to the gym and training was like this, right now, late at night in here, the way I would be working out. So like as I'm doing the motions, the way I would feel inside would be a feeling of joy and passion and feeling the muscles, and it was like a different experience. Whereas like now, the whole point of CEO Physique is to like hopefully ignite some of that again. That's what we do these seasons. But like right now, I don't feel that. Like my mind right now, I'm thinking about everything and anything but what I'm doing. I'm going to, you know how when you drive a car, you don't think about driving the car. You kind of just do it on autopilot, right? And you're like, oh shit, how did I even get home? You just try it. It becomes so like secondhand nature to you. So exercising to me is secondhand nature. But that's come like with a double-edged sword, because since it's become so secondhand nature to me, I'm able to like not be here while being here, and that's been like my Achilles heel, because like I've lost the love and passion for exercising, because when I'm here my mind is just going and thinking about all the responsibilities and all the challenges and all the things that I'm facing and all the thoughts that I'm having. And whereas some people come to the gym and they're able to escape, like a person who drives for the first time is focused on the drive and the road, I'm not able to get that from working out. So that's, you know, where hopefully CEO Physique ignites some of that bodybuilding feeling again, and then it gets me out of my head, into my body, into my element, and that becomes the therapy in its own, which is what happened for season 3, and I'm hoping to have this again season 4. Physique started because I realized can't be a bodybuilder and a business owner. It's not the same formula. So I said, well, can I do it? So can I tap into bodybuilding while operating a business? The formula was different from just tapping into bodybuilding. So then that was the evolution. And now can I tap into bodybuilding while operating a business and playing the role of a father? And that's a whole different formula. And what I'm starting to realize now is that I still haven't figured out that formula. And even as I'm talking to you guys right now, and I have the maestros behind the scenes hoping that I have the answers here. I don't have the answers, and that's the truth. And hopefully we figure that out together in season 4, and you guys can see it for yourselves.